How you all doing? I'm Axa and this is Prognostic. This is another game I had on my wish list on Steam for a while. All of the stories mentioned in the game are fictional and the resemblance, of course, too fast. As I was saying, this is a game I had on my wish list on Steam for quite a while, but I've seen there been very much delays.
I heard how my parents died. My brother and I were sitting in a locked bedroom and could only listen. We heard the knife stabs until their screams stopped. The police decided that our parents were accidentally killed during the robbery. I never believed it. In our neighborhood, no one had any money, especially immigrants like us. After a month in the orphanage, we were picked up by the only remaining relative in the States, a woman named Randolph, a medium, our grandmother. Our mom never talked about her and hid away her letters without opening them. I think that Mrs. Randolph thought that she cared about us. She taught us. I still remember rituals, prayers, and constant promises to reveal what happened to our parents. But later, it was always later. When will we be ready? My brother was the first one to escape. He joined the police force. I left her after. I, like my mother before, did not respond to her letters. They were just another promise to reveal some secret if I came back. When they stopped, I sighed with relief. Finally. A local lawyer visited us shortly after. Grandmother was killed, stabbed with a knife. They suspect a robbery. The voices of my parents came back, and they are not alone. Our town is eating itself. Death comes for our people, for my friends, and I can't take it anymore. Grandmother was trying to understand what was wrong. She tried to tell us, and I'm starting to believe her. She solved crimes. She helped the police to find the perpetrators. I have to take her place. I have to go back to her house.
Put it available on take the documents, use the left mouse button to interact with them. Your brother is a police officer who needs your help. Every day he will send you a new crime games. Your goal is to solve it. You can use divination rituals to uncover new clues. Once you find the culprit, fill out the report and send it to your brother. Solve the test case to convince your brother to accept your help. A good, diligent boy, but he fell in with a bad company. He lives in a workhouse nearby, very quiet and sullen young boy. Son of a single mother, he doesn't go to school, and during the day he works as a janitor in a bar. I appreciate his desire to help his mother, but this is not a place where a child should grow up. The son of the owner of a hairdressing salon, a very quarrelsome kid. A very active boy, constantly tuning around somewhere and doing something. He has a great future ahead of him if he manages not to get into trouble before that. Other divinations can only work while the ritual candle is lit. Light a candle by using instructions from the book. Hold down the right mouse button to take a closer. doors of all ritual rooms are marked with clues. Find a room with a wall map that has a symbol of compass. Candle is a conductor. It provides contact with the spirit world. Rituals only work while the candle is burning. As soon as the contact is established, the light of all the candles will change to blue. As soon as the candle goes out, connection will be interrupted with and the ritual will become impossible. At this moment, all candles will change the light from blue to yellow. In order to find a person, do the following. Make sure that a ritual candle is lit. Put the person's dossier next to the map. Choose the time on the calendar, year, month, date, and hour. Hover dividing rods over the map. The closer the rods, the closer the person. The rods will cross on the place where the person was. The rods will spin in the ritual candle if the ritual candle has gone out. Place the flag on the right address in order to add a clue. In order to work with a ritual map, you need to use dowsing rods. Spell light. God damn it. So this is 'Now all the fuck is going on? Press tab to find out the time of the crime from the case. $1,300 of 1902. Wasn't it? This ritual candle has gone out, is that it? Yep. Indeed. Yeah, but for fuck's sake. Why did you come back? We've been watching this old woman go crazy through all our childhood and now we want to take her place. What are you doing? Well, fine. Do you want me to help you? Then let's conduct a small test. Make an invocation to the souls of the dead and tell me, oh great seer, which of the neighborhood kids broke my window? I'll send you a description of them just like the ones the old woman worked with. If you find out who did it, then we talk. One of them committed this terrible crime a couple of years ago on December 14th at 1300 in 1902. I live on the first floor in an apartment at 2 Meadow Street. And don't even think about deceiving me. I know who did it. I just want to test you out. That's not the place then, is that it? So, hover the binding rods over the map. The closer the rods, the closer the person. The rods will cross in the place where the person was. The rods will spin if the ritual candle. Place the flag on the right address in order to add a clue. Yeah, but like, how the fuck do I... It's just dead. Murder 40. Clues on Patrick. And Zach. I really don't understand squat. But like when everything was like this. Like why were I able to earlier on put on a flag then, but not now? Fuck's sake. Oops. Fuck was 13. 100, day 14, year 1902. And Zachary was there. Patrick was there. Harrison was there. Andrew was there. And Jake was there. So would I mean that Whisper of the Candle, the path to the unknown. $1,300 up. No, what the fuck? Oh, I need to restart to see. New game. And resemblance to the biography or already seen this. I don't want to see it again. Go to the table, with items. Close. Other divination can only work while the ritual. All door of the ritual room are marked with clues. On the room with a wall. In order to work the ritual map, you need to use dowsing rods. Press Q to pull them out. Place the file of one of the suspects on the stand. Lock it next to the map. Follow the instructions in the book. Patrick. Press tab and find the time of the crime from the case. Enter it into the calendar using the dowsing rod to check which of the guys was at the crime scene at the same time. See the instruction book for details. Submit the culprit dossier. The 14th of December at 1300 of 1902. 13 14 1902. So you are here. You are here. Now let's see. Second Meadow Street. Where is Meadow Street? There is Meadow Street 2. That's Glover Street. Only thing making sense is Harrison's at Glover Street number 4. Well, let's see. Now I see where I fuck up. It's here. So you are there. You are not there. Not you either. So Jake then. What? Now I'm starting to understand a little bit more. I thought it was like hour, minutes, not months. Talk about using my eyes. Yes, that is Jake. Andrew, you're not there. Harrison is there. Zachary. Patrick, you're not there. After finding the culprit, you may return to the hallway and fill out the report. It lies on the table. Submit the culprit dossier. Dossier. Was Jack there? Or close, wasn't he? I mean, Jake, sorry. He's in Bedford Road number 5, so he's pretty close. And Andrew, maybe? No, Jake, I mean, sorry. I'm sorry, but you are wrong. Don't worry, let me pick you up and we'll go to a doctor. What? Personal case. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Sorry, wrong way. 13, 12, day, 14, 1902. Harrison, there. Andrew. It's number 9. Jake is here. You're in Meadow Street number 2. Or used to be. Blue. That's you. Or now let's see if I've understood it right. Ah, our methods are working. Who would have thought? Well, okay, if you're so anxious to find out what's wrong with our town, let's work on it together. Day 1. Gift from God. I was allowed to take part in the preparation for a major court hearing. On the outskirts of town at 8 Barnhill Street lies the Fulton Farm, home for a close and deeply religious family, as it turned out. They were too religious. Earlier this year, one of them murdered their youngest relative in their own home as a sacrifice. All of the Fultons now cover the murderer, but only one of them made the sacrifice. I don't even know who was in the house. Try using dowsing to find the murderer. Send the killer's dossier. Send his or her distinctive feature by using dowsing ritual on the victim. Send where the killer was during the murder. The time of death is marked in the victim's dossier. Now, what the fuck? This is totally different. Okay, so now we have to find the hour, month, day, and year, I suppose. I also suspect that this is where jump scares, etc., etc., is coming from. Why is the doors closing in on me? Dowsing allows you to find out the future of a killer. Find a room marked with a dowsing rod sign. Hmm. Is this the one maybe? No. Isn't this the dowsing room sign? Date of death, January 1st. Yeah, okay, so hour 11, month 1st, January 8th. (1904). Barnhill Street. At 18 Barnhill Street, so he's in 18. Dowsing allows you to find out the future of a killer. See you also there. Is every fucking body in the same place? I need to buy it anymore. Over streets. Get Luke full. Is dead. Biography. I don't know much about Luke. I saw him a couple of times in the church. A calm and cheerful boy. It's a pity that everything turned out this way. Luke's father, awkward, absent-minded, every part of his life is dictated by his parents. I've always felt sorry for him, but even compassion has its limits. Luke's mother, one of those people who can answer any question with a quote from scripture. A senior detective thinks that she is very sorry about what happened, but it seems to me that she is disappointed not in their act but in something else. She is convinced that she is part of the world's first family of saints. How she came to this conclusion is not very clear. Is it ever? The patriarch patriarch of the family. He was first who told us about the ceremony. He compared himself to Abraham. He said that they gave their greatest treasure to God. I noticed that he often averted his eyes during the interrogation. It looks like he's hiding something. But home for a close and deeply religious family. As it turned out, they were too religious. Earlier this year, one of them murdered their youngest relative in their own home. The sacrifice. All of the Fultons now cover the murder, but only one of them made the sacrifice. I don't even know who was in the house. Why using dowsing to find the murderer? So the murderer could be Conrad Fulton then. Let's see if they got a... What is this? But the victims does here on a stand, walk around the house, crossing off the roads will indicate the direction towards objects. Find out on which object the rods intersect. Memorize the object and return to this book. If the rods are starting to rotate, the ritual candle was extinguished. Light it up. Find out the meaning of the item and mark the killer's future on a nearby list. Item meanings: clothing, the color of the clothes would tell you the color of the hair. Murderer has a tattoo. Murderer has a birthmark. Murderer has burns. Murderer is 30 years old or older. Murderer. Victim. Walk around the house. Crossing roads will indicate the direction to the objects. You're close to the object, memorize it, and return to the closing room. A clock. Clock's murderer is 30 years old or older. Whispers indicate that one of the mirrors has been opened. The dowsing rods will point the way to the mirror. Close it as soon as possible to get rid of the intruder. Now you are on your own. Solve the case. So that's the clock. Let's see. that be it? Hopefully. Oh my fucking god, I was given only one attempt to conduct an interrogation and your tips were not enough to get it through. I'm sorry, but we won't get access to the archives anytime soon. Well, let's start over. Our 11-month, 1 day, 8. You were here. You were here. You were here. You were here. And you were there. Now this here. Close the object, memorize it, and return to the dowsing room to find out its meaning. Clark's murderer is 30 years old or older. Now you are on your own, solve the case. Channel. Roads are silent. The fuck was that? Now they're also starting to so the only one I'm getting is killer is 30 years old or older. Hmm. Well, let's see. Is there anything else where I can put those ears on? Perhaps. Apparently not. What the fuck is there? What if I do like this then? And if I'm not getting it right, I'm gonna leave this video right here, and I have to try to figure out how the game works. Oh, what the fuck? But the game seems very, very interesting. I just need to learn how the game actually works, and with that, I'm going to try a little bit on my own, and if I still can't figure it out, I will try to head to YouTube just to see if I can figure out the mechanics of the game, because the game seems very, very cool, and I'm hyped to try to figure out as much as possible as I can about the game. And if you want to stay tuned on how this shenanigans is going to evolve further with me trying to figure it out, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I hope I see you guys in the next one.